just announced. Princess Leonor and Prince Christian royal engagement rumors ring. Insider story. The palace walls stand tall. The world expects silence. Yet suddenly, rumors break through. Engagement whispers. Shock waves across Europe. But what if these whispers hold more truth than denial? And what if this moment, right now, is the beginning of the most powerful royal love story of our time? The story begins with two heirs. Princess Leonor of Spain, the future queen, a symbol of discipline, duty, and modern monarchy. Prince Christian of Denmark, the future king, born into centuries of tradition yet struggling to define his own role in a changing world. Separate lives, separate crowns. And yet, slowly and quietly, their paths began to converge. For years, royal watchers speculated. Every meeting between Leonor and Christian fueled gossip columns. A glance at a royal event. A private smile at an international gathering. Every picture seemed to carry more than what was seen. But rumors are easy. What matters is the heart. And insiders now claim their bond has grown beyond friendship, beyond alliance. The word they dare to use, engagement. But how could this be? Leonor, still young, just beginning her public service, sworn to a nation that depends on her. Christian, still finding his voice, balancing the shadow of Queen Margrethe and the expectations of Denmark. The challenge is not love, the challenge is everything around them. Family, tradition, politics. Can two people born into such heavy destinies truly choose each other? The whispers of engagement begin with one question: why now? Why would this rumor explode in 2025? Some say it's because Leonor has proven herself. Her military training, her public appearances, her maturity. She is no longer seen as a princess in waiting, but as a queen in the making. Others say Christian's presence in her life has been steady, a quiet source of strength, and that both families are beginning to see the advantages of a union. A bond between Spain and Denmark would not just be romantic, it would be diplomatic, symbolic, historic. Yet with every rumor comes doubt. Queen Letizia, fiercely protective of her daughter, would not easily surrender Leonor's independence. King Felipe, carrying the legacy of Spain's fragile monarchy, would weigh the political cost of tying Spain's crown to Denmark's. And on the Danish side, Queen Margrethe, seasoned, cautious, would question if Christian is ready for such a lifelong commitment. Engagement is not just about two hearts, it is about two nations. Imagine the reaction. Spain stunned, newspapers printing speculation on every page. Denmark caught between pride and concern, wondering what this means for their monarchy. The UK watching closely, comparing Leonor to Kate Middleton, Meghan Markle, and even to Diana, as though history is repeating itself in a new form. The United States fascinated, analyzing the romance as though it were a modern-day fairy tale colliding with Netflix drama. But what do we know beyond whispers? We know that Leonor and Christian share history. We know they've crossed paths in private circles, surrounded by their peers, heirs to other thrones. We know that insiders close to the palace have noticed their bond deepen over the years. And now, when asked, neither palace confirms nor denies. Silence. A silence louder than denial. If this engagement were true, how would it unfold? Would Spain announce it with grandeur, a press conference filled with emotion? Would Denmark remain reserved, cautious, waiting for the world to digest the shock? Would the couple themselves dare to appear, hand in hand, showing the world that this is not rumor but reality? And imagine the wedding. A cathedral in Madrid, filled with dignitaries, the world's eyes. Glued to a union of two crowns. Or perhaps Copenhagen, echoing with Spanish traditions, blending cultures, history, and futures. The gowns, the speeches, the vows, more than spectacle, it would be history. A merging of destinies. A redefining of monarchy in the 21st century. But beyond the spectacle lies the truth. Engagement is not just about jewelry or vows. It is about responsibility, sacrifice, and endurance. Can Leonor and Christian bear the weight of two nations on their shoulders while still protecting their love? Can they survive the scrutiny, the comparisons, the endless judgment? Perhaps the greatest twist is this: even if the rumor is not yet true, the world already believes it could be. And belief itself is powerful. It shapes perception, it builds expectation, it places Leonor and Christian in a spotlight brighter than ever before. If the engagement is real, the world will celebrate. If it is not, the world will still wait. And so the question remains. Are we witnessing mere speculation, or the first chapter of Europe's next great royal marriage? The truth lies behind closed palace doors. But one thing is certain. Whether rumor or reality, Princess Leonor and Prince Christian have captured the imagination of millions. Their story, half whispered, half dreamed, is already rewriting the future. Because love, when bound by crowns, is never simple. And when the world whispers engagement, it is not just a rumor. It is a glimpse into what might become the most defining love story of our time.